A certain Scarlet Devil mansion at dusk. I'm bored tonight as usual. Hasn't anyone come up with a new game to play? Oh wow, holy shit, that was good. The Eternally Young Scarlet Moon, Remilia Scarlet. A fun one, right? And rich in visceral excitement, preferably. I'm bored too. Oh my god, the artwork is so good, what the fuck? The Devil's Little Sister, Flandre Scarlet. A poor teddy bear, man. I already broke the toy I got yesterday. That one too? Well, why don't I make some more tea? Perfect and elegant servant, Sakuya Izayoi. Yay, fun day. Or would you like natto cake instead? Since we're all here. The Unmoving Great Library, Patchouli Knowledge. What is it, Patchy? You never suggest ways to entertain ourselves. I brought a new game with me. I think you'll like this one, Remy. You did? Wait, you're just carrying a book. This book is the game. It's called Reading Flun. Is it? Very well, let's play this game of yours. I want to play too. Patchouli looks really confident. In that case, I will join you. Now let's get started. In this game, we control a Reimu piece and go on an adventure. Her adventure might be a great success, or a miserable failure. Our decisions will decide everything. So, we're taking Reimu's fate? And deciding it for ourselves? That's the game? Why, I love it! Yeah, of course you would. Deciding someone's fate? I'm glad to hear it. Let's start with the very first scene. One day, Reimu has a very strange dream. Chapter 9909 What the fuck? Skip the introduction? No thanks. I do not want to skip the intro. Welcome to Marisa of Liartop Mountain. This game is a tabletop style RPG where you make lots of choices to create a story all on your own. Warning, save data from trial version will not be carried over to the full game. Yes. WS says make a choice, F is confirm. Reimu's long journey to find Marisa is about to begin. It's time to make your first choice. Reimu is in the dark. What is this place? She ponders. As she strains her eyes, she discovers Marisa. Marisa turns around, a surprised look on her face. Reimu? You really just go wherever, doing whatever you want. Oh, actually, I'm wondering about something. What is it, Sakuya? Where are we? Skip text. So text appearing on the right of the screen can be sped up with space. I don't need to. Reimu tries to reply, but words won't come out. You started midway through a hefty book. That's why you don't know where you are. They're playing D&D with Reimu. They're playing with Nendroid versions of Reimu and Marisa. You started midway through a hefty book, that's why you don't know where you are. The darkness surrounding them grows deeper. What are you getting at, Sakuya? These Reimu and Marisa pieces are just, well, pieces, right? Am I inside the book's world? Pay attention. Your power is limited in this world. You don't have the ability to fly here, for example. But you will still come here, all to see the stars. The darkness suddenly grows darker, Still, the voice grows more distant. Wait. These pieces won't somehow turn out to be real Reimu Marisa, right? Of course not. Right, Patchouli? We're not getting any confirmation. I do not trust this. Wait, is this a dream? This is definitely a dream. So the solution is simple. Reimu turns onto her side, closes her eyes, and lets the fatigue overcome her. Good night. Did we win? Forward, Hakurei Shrine. Let's go! Reverb Touhou D&D campaign with the homies when... Honestly, I'd be down for D&D. I love D&D. Skip the tutorial? No. One day around sunset, Reimu is waiting for Marisa. They promised to look at her shooting starts together tonight. Typo error. Everyone look at everyone laugh. I found a spot where the stars look really pretty, Marisa had said. Reimu was pretty excited too. But the meeting time has come and gone, and Marisa's nowhere to be found. Fortunately, there's still some time before the sun sets. Do we go look for her? Actually, hasn't Marisa been missing lately? It's a coincidence, Sakuya. Well, let's go to Marisa's house. Reimu stands before Marisa's house. Oh, we get 20 live and 10 Danmaku points. Well, let's look through the window. The glass on the window was frosted. Reimu can't see inside. Well, where could Marisa be? Reimu stands before Marisa's house. Let's open the front door. The door simply opens. This is why you should need a gatekeeper. The SDM commentary was definitely a nice addition. This wasn't in the previous demo. I'm so glad that I waited to play this game. Remilia's commentary. I don't like the purple aura emanating from the house, if you can see that. You know what? Let's be adventurous. Let's enter the house. Inside the house is empty. Normally, Marisa would greet Reimu in front of a large pile of books and collected odds and ends. Well, there's a room that Marisa's house is empty now that she's gone missing. It's a coincidence, Sakuya. Oh, no, I don't think it's a coincidence. Look around the room. There isn't a speck of dust in the room. But would Marisa ever have been the type to clean? She must have been transported to another world. I'm sure even Marisa must clean occasionally. I'll check the inside door. The door is sold by magic charms. Let's just not. I'm hesitant. Wait, what's L do? Oh my god, wait, it is legit just D&D. I have dices? Inventory. Status. Influence? Attack 1, max size 7, level 1, XP 0 out of 10, HP 2020. That's, yeah, CP is 10. Okay. Actually, now that I know now we have dices. Let's tear off the seal. There are 3 seals. Reimu holds her hand over a seal. Dice and checks. Oh my god! This is actually Touhou D&D! Holy shit, this is amazing! If you choose an option that has a chance of failure, the outcome is decided with a dice roll. Select 2 dice. The outcome will depend on the total results shown when those dice are rolled. AD is dice, F to confirm. The game will tell you what numbers lead to what results before you roll the dice. In general, higher numbers give exciting results, while lower numbers give calmer ones. Not every high roll will lead to a beneficial result, but nor will every low roll make things go smoothly. Standard gameplay. Reimu's HP may decrease depending on the outcome. In most cases, outcomes that result in HP loss are indicated beforehand. Standard. Roll the dice. Yep, that's my first die. And this will be my second die. Let's roll! So 8 or higher to destroy the seal, 7 or lower to remove the seal calmly. Can I just do one roll? Oh, fuck, I can't do just one roll. Alright. Ah, boy. Fuck, 10. Alright, we destroy the seal. I can reroll? Would it be worth it though? No. Let's destroy the seal. Reimu decides to simply break the seal. We're Reimu, we can just put another seal, a seal back. Shock of pain shoots through the tip of her fingers. Die moderation obtained. Desperation obtained. A die for addicts who have grown numb to pain. Reimu will obtain dice over the course of her adventure. The dice Reimu finds during her adventure will have different numbers from those seen on the original on regular dice. Combine various dice to achieve the best results. So it's like, it's Mario Party 9 D&D. Which is fun. I kind of like that. I do like that. Rolling higher isn't better, but determining how aggressive the action is, yeah. However, each dice found on Reimu's journey can only be used a set number of times. After enough uses, they will break entirely, so do use them wisely. It's easy to break, huh? Let's break the second seal. Reimu holds her hands over a seal. Let's roll the dice. 10 or lower to remove the seal calmly. 11 or higher to smash the seal into tiny pieces. We're going for the standard roll, let's go. Next roll we can actually... Oh my god, hey! Look at that. Move the seal calmly. Reimu carefully breaks the seal. A shock of pain shoots through her, the tip of her fingers. Fairness. A die with only even numbers on it. Hit points. If Reimu takes damage, her HP will decrease. If her HP drops to 0, it's game over. Plain work. Excellent. Leave it to Reimu. Alrighty. Reimu holds her hand over the third seal. This might be difficult. The third seal is quite powerful. Cheat points. Reimu has the power to accomplish what would normally be considered impossible in Marisa of Liartop Mountain. This power is shown via points called cheat points. At times, you may be given a choice that requires CP to choose. These choices are usually powerful ones. Aside from spending CP on special choices, you can also use them to roll the dice, as well as change how Reimu grows as she levels up. So this is basically a seal, powerful. Let's play standard. Let's challenge the seal. Reimu holds her hands over the seal. Let's roll the dice. So 4 to 10 might not be possible. Minus 8 HP. 3 or lower, remove the seal calmly. 2 to 2, 4 for 4. Okay, so 3. That's a 50% chance of getting out. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. You can wait, no. Oh no, totally. I totally meant to do that. Yeah, look at that. Easy. You guys think I was having doubts? Reimu holds her hand over the seal and disappears as though it never were there. Gaming. Let's go. Did I just get like a 20% chance on that? Holy shit. During Reimu's adventure, she will acquire experience points. When she saves up 10 XP, her level will go up by 1. When Reimu levels up, the SDM mansion residents will suggest what areas she should improve in. Choosing one will increase the influence of that character. CP, Reimu fucking cheats, yeah. Also, hello, Slav. Goodness, who needs technique when you have raw talent? Well, we got through the seal. Who cares? Oh, yes, Flandre, I can respect that. No problem. Reimu opens up one sealed door. Let's look around. Let's move. No, actually, let's move into the inner house. Into the inner room we go. Book. Before embarking on a real adventure, we should explain one last thing. Pressing the I button will display items in Reimu's possession. Pressing the C button will display Reimu's stats. Oh yes, we've seen this. This is from the HUD. We'll also show you the various residents of the Scarlet Level Mansion are affecting Reimu's choices, and by how much. Pressing the L button will display the dice Reimu holds, and that's it. Safe travels. There's a giant book, as big as a door, standing in the one sealed room. 5 colored lights shine from it. At a glance, it looks pretty suspicious. What on earth is that? Reimu remembers what Marisa said. Pay attention. Your power is limited in this world. You don't have the ability to fly here, for example. That's right, we are moving manually by dice. Ridiculous, thinks Reimu. Why would she bother to go to a world like that? And yet, Reimu can't shake the feeling that Marisa's traveled to the world inside the giant book. But you will still come here, all to see the stars. Reimu takes a deep breath. No, I haven't seen Reimu since this evening either. It's a coincidence, Sakuya. Oh my god, Patchouli, what the fuck did you do? Let's touch a giant book. The light grows brighter as Reimu places her hand on the book. Just as everything looks like it will be engulfed in light, she hears the book open with a snap. Was everything else just practice? Is this really just a game? Any more than that would be quite inelegant of you, Sakuya. Finally, time for the adventure. I'm getting sucked into the book? Chapter 1. The Library. Holy shit. This is cool. Hello. Map. Pressing the M button at the bottom of the screen will show you the minimap of this chapter. As she comes to, Reimu finds herself in an old rundown library. What is it? What is this place? Behind her is a giant picture book. That must be how she got here. A normal heart that can be collected. Hey, look at that. Let's talk to the librarian. Hello, friend. The librarian goes over to Reimu. Is something on your mind? I'm looking for a Maurice. I don't know any Maurice, but the head librarian might. Well, why would the head librarian know? Well, she knows everything about the library. Since you're here, I'm looking for Marisa, and she must know where Marisa is. Ah, yes. I see. Well, where is the head librarian? It's at the reception desk in the library. From here, you have to go up the ladder and pass through the 15th floor. Damn. The number 14 on the wall must be what floor we're on. So glad we know where we're going now. True. It's a giant picture book. Let's open it. Placing both hands on the book, Reimu opens the front cover as though opening a door. It seems as though this book is made of pages torn out from other picture books. A picture book meant for big friends? Can only big kids read big picture books? Oh my god, isekai. Yeah. As a giant picture book. Oh, wait, hold on. Was that all? I closed the book wondering what that's all about. Alright, let's move rooms. Let's go down for a sec. A large piece of paper stands in Reimu's way. Combat? Oh. In the middle of the paper has a human shape hole cut out of it. I don't remember Marisa being, well, hollow? I knew you'd come, Reimu. This is where your journey ends. Husk Marisa shouts before attacking Reimu. I believe we're at a disadvantage. Are we gonna get a bad roll? No choice but to fight. Let's go. Husk Marisa is watching Reimu closely. Influence. For certain choices, Scarlet Devil mentioned characters will be particularly insistent. These choices will display the character's icon on them, and you will see a choose viewpoint message. Take the initiative and attack, wait for her to attack, convince her that the fighting is wrong, decipher the writing on Husk Marisa. Alright, choose viewpoint, let's go! Such odd letters. I believe it's important to know exactly how strong your enemies are. Yeah, beat her up! Maybe you should talk things out in a while. Well, we can wait for her to attack. Now we wait and see what happens. Husk Marisa sucks at a deep breath. Roll dice. 8 or lower, carefully defend yourself, 9 or higher, attack before she does anything. So I would have 16 points if I do 9 or higher, or I would lose 1 HP. if I do 8 or lower, which means that I'm gonna go and get my high roll lux with a dice that sits between anger and resignation. Jesus, that's so... We can do... Let's do that. It's 50-50 chance. I think that's fair. And I take 1 damage, but I do carefully defend myself. Husk Marisa yells loudly, "This is my true power!" Reimu's ears ring. Bam! Reimu's HP -1. I don't sense any magic from her voice, nothing to fear. Let's press the attack. Stop yelling! Husk Marisa is watching Reimu closely. We can defend. Husk Marisa sucks in a deep breath. Let's roll the dice. Oh shit. Yeah, that's fine. 5? Wow, what a bad roll. Okay, let's go attacker next time. Yells really... Yeah, same thing. Stop yelling. Let's attack. Desperately tries to avoid Reimu's attack. Well, 5. Predict how she moves to straw and attack. Well, we can just do the same thing here. Get a high roll, or at least get a high percent of getting that attack hit. Getting a 12. Doing... As Marisa twists to try to avoid Reimu's attack, but she moves straight into it and gets hit. That wasn't bad. Yeah, beat her up. That was a total of 8 damage there. Husk Marisa is watching Reimu closely. Let's attack. Let's get that fucker. 5 or higher again. Let's go and have some fun with this dice. Boom. Yep, perfect. She's dead. Let's finish her off. You can't kill me, you can't kill me. Husk Marisa repeats as she climbs unsteadily to her feet. As Reimu takes a step forward, Husk Marisa cries, "I'm actually way stronger than this," and runs away as fast as she can. Okay, well, she didn't die, which I'm not happy with, but experience points gotten. I sense some very strange magic. I almost can't believe Reimu would let a monster like that get away. Yeah. Peculiar. The quiet library corridor continues upward and downward like a spiral staircase. Suddenly, Reimu notices that Husk Marisa dropped a book with a black cover. Let's take the black book. Girls are now reading. The bird brought me over the hole. In hindsight, I'm glad I went up as soon as I got into the library. I guess it was a dead end, though. After Reimu finishes reading the black book, it vanishes in her hands. Okay, bye. I wonder who wrote it. So we're back at 14. We went down last time. Let's check if there's anything down again. Oh, that is creepy. There's a big smiling hole in the hallway. It definitely looks too big to jump across. The librarian is standing on the other side of the hole. She's slacking off. Just then 2 antennae the size of drying poles come out the door further down. The book has grown so large that it deserves to be called the Bookbug King. Okay. Even a king will do anything I say, shouts Husk Marisa from behind King Bugbug. Oh, that bug is so big, it's so cool. Let's ready ourselves. Husk Marisa shouts, "Eat her!" The Bugbug King gives a mighty hiss and gobbles up the nearby librarian. Hey, I'm alright. She'll get workers' compensation for she'll get workers' compensation for that, right? What's workers' compensation? Oh. It doesn't seem very smart. Husk Marisa points at Reimu. No, that one! She yells. In response, the Bugbug King roars at the hole in the floor. The hole chuckles evilly back at it. After a moment's silence, the Bookbug King goes back through the door and disappears. Panicking, Husk Marisa follows the Bookbug King too. I don't trust that. The food chain here must be absurd. Answer the question, Reimi. Is there workers' comp in the SDM? Do they have workers' unions in the SDM? I doubt it. This hole seems really strong. The big smiling hole is here. Books are piled up at Reimu's feet. Let's look at the pile of books. As Reimu approaches the piles of books, they make a dry, rustling noise. It's a giant book bug. A monster book bug. No choice but to fight. Actually, we can run away, but I guess not. Only 5, damn. The book bug curls up and focuses on defense. We can kick it away. Let's kick away this little bug. Reimu kicks the book bug. Let's roll the dice. Let's say 3 or higher. It's easy as kicking a soccer ball. Boy, kicking a soccer ball sure is hard. let's give it the normal dice. God, you must have horrible luck if you don't hit this. Bye bye. Oh, it's dead. The bookbug reels back from Reimu's kick and falls into the hole. From inside the hole, Reimu hears a faint chomping noise, followed by an evil, high-pitched laugh. Experience points 3. We leveled up! Perfect! Level 2! So, we can follow who... Okay, so if you look at our status, we already have 1 point of Sakuya influence. Increase max HP by 3? Damn, that's actually kind of good. I mean, of course there is. I get compensated if you don't work hard enough. Yes, she would take all the workers' compensation for herself. Let's get that max HP and constant C dice. Surprisingly, this sort of plain strength is what you rely on when all else runs dry. Notice influence plus 0.5, die obtained. Maybe the hole is a perfect garbage disposal. Nice shot. Well, wouldn't want to be that bug. Books are piled up at Reimu's feet. Well, now we can finally investigate them. There's no signs of the book bug. Dang it. All right, fine. So we have the choice. We have to go up a floor, really. But we can also go down to floor 13, I think here. Let's, we can go back up later. That's a big fucking bunny, holy shit. Doskoi, Doskoi, a voice echoes from up ahead as a loinclad rabbit comes into view. It's a sumo wrestling rabbit. Reimu must have to beat them in order to get past. What is that? Cute. What the heck? What the? Sakuya, do you like big strong rabbits? Alright, let's challenge him to a sumo stomp. Let's see how well we do this. Reimu and the rabbits clash in fierce head-on combat. When they meet, Reimu gets knocked away. Shit. Ugh. Eventually, Reimu gets up off the floor. That was awful. Reimu thinks to herself, there's too big a weight difference to fight that rabbit. What should I do? Books are scattered across the whole floor. There's a poster on the wall. A light heart is a light body. A heavy heart is a heavy body. Maybe this poster meant to tell us that this world's unique in rules. But your body and mind aren't linked like that. Are they? Let's rummage through the books. Reimu finds a torn out page from a book. On the page is a poem. Its theme is, I've been searching for myself for so long. If only she could have been in my own backyard. This affects Reimu by making her heart heavier? After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels gloomier and heavier. Heavy heart. A heart now made heavier after reading a book. A heavy heart makes it for a heavy body. Oh, this is interesting. Normal heart lost. Oh no. Not sure about that one. Let's move rooms. Let's go and let's go. Oh, fuck up that rabbit now that we have a heavy heart. Challenge. He's so dead. The rabbit hops around, ripping their arms. Reimu's jaw. Well. Show your mastery over sumo. Take them head on. 12 or higher. I mean, we could go for the fun one. 6% of 12 or higher. Yeah, sure, why not? 4 to 11 is 90%. Look at that. Boom. Instant win. Please? Let's go! Instant win. The rabbit flops to the ground. Experience points. Let's go. What was that? Some sort of performance? It was sumo wrestling, my lady. Let's leave right away. Books are stacked and piled on the floor. Yeah, okay. So, turn that page sits on top of the... Let's pick up the page. Can we get our normal book back? Book bugs are a flying bug's favorite food. Give one a live book bug and they will be very happy. They'll bring the food back to their paper nest. Normally, book bugs eat books. I have no idea some books eat them instead. I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Books just... Yeah, okay. So, let's move down the passage again. Can we get our normal heart back? So, making our heart lighter. Light heart. Wait, what did that say? Hey, we leveled up. Great, that was just more XP. Thanks. Increase chi points by 4. Obtain die Daydream. Several phases of decay. It's barely even a usable die anymore. No dice information. So there's no die. Constancy. Permanence. So that never changes even after years. And can heal debuffs. Well, we can just... I think this one might be fun. 0, 0, 10. Especially for those low rolls that we might have to do sometimes. I'd like to know what I... Yeah, thanks. This will give us more choices. I enjoyed that. Let's move back rooms. Can I... Light heart. A heart now lighten after reading a book. A light heart makes for a light body. I believe that might be something useful for later. Let's go back up the passage. Let's move up some... Let's move rooms. And we can go up the passage. Oh, shit. Flying books. The big smiling hole is here. Books flap their wings. Flying above the hole, a few of them happily start to fly around. Let's move rooms. Flan, do you want that book? I'm not sure I get it. Let's go down the passage. I believe that if you try and grab them, they won't be very open about that. Let's go back up. Let's climb up the ladder. There's no sign of the book bug. Yeah, okay, so there is the king book bug might actually still come for us. I'm not quite too sure about that. So let's go up actually. Go up the passage. Oh, 15. There's a big smiling hole in the hallway. Definitely looks too big to jump across. On the other side of the hole, we can see several bird nests made of the paper. That's the paper nests for those for the books. They look a little strange for a bird nest. Let's go down. All right. And I think let's go up the passage here. Do we just roll? Yeah, guess we just do that. Reimu grabs the flying book and her body floats into the air. Oh, it's because we have the light heart. Let's go! The flying books flit around Reimu and carry her to the other side of the hole. Yay, we did it! That looks kind of fun. That was great, actually. I prepared for a puzzle and correctly predicted it. Librarian stands in the middle of the highway. She seems to be waiting for something. Let's talk to the librarian. Quiet, please. Else they will else they will come out at us and over and else they will come out at us over and over. The instant the librarian closes her mouth, a book appears from between a few books. No choice but to fight. Can we capture them? Before Reimu can move, the librarian splashes perfume on the book. That smells good. Lavender? Thinks Reimu. The book squeals and disappears. Ah, lavender has bug repelling properties. Let's talk to the librarian. Oh, yeah, this is just the same thing. Declare that I'll fight it myself. Librarian stands aside. I can handle this. Let's fight. The grotesque book bares its fangs and attacks Reimu. Wait, I think it's moving her a little differently from the one before. Yeah, this one isn't going all curly. Kick it down the passage or kick it up the passage? We can... Let's just kick it up the passage. Reimu kicks the book bug. 9, a clean hit. 8, it's surprisingly quick. Damn, alright, so... Fuck, that might be a difficult roll. Let's go with this one. We might not get it, but it'll be fine. Yeah, 8 or lower. Dang it, we missed. The book bug nimbly evades Reimu's kick. Just getting started. It might be easy if we wait for it to crawl up. Yeah, true. Oh, perfect. It crawled up. Now it should be easy to kick. God, did you really just not see what I was doing? Oh, now it's only a 3. Let's go. We only have to spend a special die on that one. And we still got an 8. Let's go. The book reels from Reimu's kick and slams into the wall. If that ever happens at the mansion, please clean it at once. Looks up in silent exasperation. She looks fucking pissed. Wouldn't want to be that bug. The librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She's... Okay, let's talk to the librarian. Alright, fine. Guess that just does nothing. Let's go up the passage. The hallway is filled with piles of book stats. Yeah, that's a big one. Each book is in very poor condition. In response to Reimu's footstep, 2 Anthony styles of drying poles appear. It's the Book King. This is your last chance to surrender, shouts Husk Marisa from behind the Book King. Get rid of that thing already, red and white. You're being very aggressive, Patchouli. Can we run? Please, can we get to that lavender? For some reason so large, the Book King is fast. It uses its giant sharp claws to attack Reimu. Let's roll the dice. Can't get away, focus on defending, dodge, attack, and counter. Counter? Damn. I mean, this is already like high percent of just winning, so let's just do this one. Six. We defend. And do a total of 3 damage. Yes, we do. It's not flashing, but we're whittling it down. Reimu kicked the bug so hard it splattered against the wall. Yeah, honestly, I was scared that the librarian was gonna get mad at me for ruining the books, but apparently they don't have any like blood. Branches his huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Don't run. We can't afford to run. Is this one of those games where you have to kill every single enemy you see? Yes, get him. I don't know. I like Remilia's take though. Let's focus on dodging. Dodge is a bug's easy attack. Very easy. We could probably go for a counter. Oh, that was Sakuya. Oops. He uses giant sharp claws to attack Reimu. Roll the dice. Oh my god, that was barely a 3. Jesus. Oh, actually, let's look for a chance to run away. Reimu quickly looks around. She can either flee up the hallway or use the ladder to go down. Let's go down the ladder. Jumps back and slides all the way back down the ladder. I thought better of you, comes a voice, almost a scream from behind. Hey, we leveled up. Dissatisfaction, a die born from feeling that nothing is ever enough. 1111111. Jesus Christ, alright. Permanence, the stone never changes. No dice information. Oh, but you do increase cheat points by 4. Increases attack by 1. So increasing our max HP would be kind of fun. Let's keep it with Remilia for a bit. It isn't a terribly elegant power, but it's not bad either. Live to fight another day. She ran away? Patchouli is not happy. After descending the ladder, Reimu looks up. A bookworm is too enormous to come down the ladder. Librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. Let's talk to the librarian. Let's leave it. Can we please... How do we deal with that giant fuck-ass bed bug? I mean book bug. Oh, wait! Hold on! If we can get a... If we can get a bed bug, a book bug. If we can somehow get a book bug and we can feed it to the flying ones. Let's observe calmly. But it's just too gross. She unconsciously takes a step back and bumps her back at the head of the bookshelf. Ow. That was dumb. Oh, we can kick it down. Maybe it reaches the other room with the books. And since we since the books are down there, the flying books, they will bring it to their nest, which is up. Yeah, keeps on rolling down. Rolled all the way to the next room. Librarian stands in the middle of the hall. Yeah, no, we can go down the passage. I think we've reached it. The big smiling holes there. Flying books are pecking at the book bug. That's the same big book Reimu kicked. The flying books are trying to carry the book bug Reimu kicked somewhere. Let's I suppose I'd be glad to keep that book as a pet. Watch as the books carry the book bug away. Oh, you can jump for a book. The flying books roll around Reimu as they bring her somewhere far away. Did we just go with them? I'm flying! Hey! Reimu's journey over the sky where books end. After resting their wings in their nest, the books take flight once again. We should be able to get to past floor 15 now. Now we can go meet the head librarian. Yay! We did it! Let's go up the passage. Oh, more flying books. There's a whisper from high up on a nearby bookshelf saying, "Read me." The book is talking to Reimu. Several books jump off the shelf. They seem happy as they fly about Reimu. Reimu can't fly, so she can't reach that high. Perhaps up on the bookshelf, can she? Well, let's jump for a flying book. When Reimu gets to the flying book, they all dance up in the air, taking Reimu with them. Now she can reach the book on the high shelf. The books stay floating with Reimu hanging off them. What does she investigate? The book with over anxiety written on it, the book with money written on the cover, the empty glass bottle. And it was nearly a failed soccer kick, yeah. But I don't miss. You see. Let's do over anxiety. As Reimu picks up the book, someone else's memories flood into her mind. She feels faint. What's going on? You're hiding inside a run-down shack trying to escape the danger? All of a sudden, the shack's door is kicked in. The shack collapses. Curl up in a ball and tremble or fight the intruder. Reimu would definitely choose a money book in canon lol. True. But what if I'm just anxiety prone? Let's fight the intruder. You strike back. The intruder shrugs and leaves. Nobody else comes to the collapsed shack after that. You starve to death. Jesus Christ, game over. Rip up the book and throw it away. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. Angry at the book, she rips it up and throws it away. And she hits herself with it. Die. Rage. Oh, shit. That could be good. I don't think I'm ever going to use moderation dice. Oh, this one, actually. What's this? There's a whisper from high up on... Oh, yeah. Let's go for the money book. How to make money by doing nothing. Girls are now reading. Reimu is about to turn the final page. How does she feel about what she read? Irritated at the lack of evidence, satisfied at getting good advice. Yes, let's blindly trust the book. The book gave me some good advice. Reimu wants to put into practice right away. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels a little lighter. Aww. I hope Reimu stomps and whines that she was tricked again. That's... Reimu can't... Yeah, okay, so let's go for the final one. Glass bottle time. Oh, wait. No, we didn't fully do the money one. Apparently. Empty glass bottle. After taking empty glass bottle, it shatters. That was terribly preserved. When Reimu grabs a flying book, they all dance. Okay. Can we just go for another one? It shatters again. Alrighty then. Irritated at the lack of evidence. On the final pages, reflect on the things you do every day and rethink them. If it were that easy, everyone would be rich. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels gloomier and heavier. Light heart lost. Not sure about that one. I do think Reimu should reflect on our daily life. It needs to change. Oof. Fine, okay. What if we jump for a flying book now? And she... Or so she thought, but then the book suddenly begins to plummet. Reimu frantically reaches for the bookshelf and grabs whatever her hands find. Time-limited choices. Certain choices will have a time limit on them. If you don't choose within a time limit, the option you were about to choose will be selected automatically. Choose quickly. A book with money written on the cover? Yeah, let's just do that one. Let's give ourselves a light heart again. Actually, no. Let's not. I believe... Let's move. Actually, let's take one book from the shelf. Book is reading and whispering. Read me. Is it too high up and we can't reach it? Is there a stepping stool somewhere? Is a whisper? For fuck's sake. Alright, fine. It's fine. Money. And then we immediately get the light heart again. And then we take the book from the shelf. I never got the time limit choice thing before. Must be new. Is there a stepping stool somewhere? Actually, can we go up the passage? You might have to come back to here. That's... There's more of them. Cute. Guess we could have actually... Best if we had a heavy heart. Because we're gonna get our ass picked in. Ugh. Fine, we'll get the heavy heart again. There we go. And we win. Free game, honestly. Free win. W. Reimu wins. +1 experience points. More like a regular fight than a sumo match. Doesn't matter what it was. A win is a win. True. Flan is so real. Rabbits are still writhing around the floor. Probably best to hurry along. Yes, let's move up the passage. See if we can... Oh, what the... She's giant hole in the ground filled with a churning purple mist. Talk to the librarian. Hey, what is this all about? The head librarian looks after the hole like a pet. You can get in... You'll get to her room if you jump in. No. Oh, do you want a hole for a pet too, Patchouli? Can they talk to the hole? A voice in the hall mutters, past here's Mother Owl's room, over and over. It can talk? Let's jump in. Let's have some fun. Ah, hello. After jumping into the hole, Reimu lands softly in a room filled with billowing pink mist. Experience points +3. Level up, let's go! Alrighty. Let's see. Little schemes. A trick die. I made it so it only ever rolls 2. Frustration, a die filled with feelings of something unconvincing. Only has odd numbers on it. I mean, that's better than the one that only have even. I think. Let's do flan. Let's have a little bit of flan manipulation in here. Don't think I'm ever gonna use you. You just seem like a worse version of the one that I just got. Yeah, let's get so strong we can one-shot everything. Honestly based. Based and flan-pilled. Where am I? Reimu's eyes slowly grow accustomed to the pink mist drifting across her vision. This is the library's reception desk. Wait, what? In the hole. A woman is stationed behind it. She feels totally out of the ordinary, with wide eyes just like an owl's. Reimu, this is Gensokyo. This is like ordinary as hell. I am Mother Owl, the head librarian. I'm sure you have so many things you want to ask me. True. Like, where is Maurice? Please. Mother Owl. Does that make her someone's mother? I think the owl is the most important part here. Yeah, true. Saki doesn't get a point. Does have a point though. Like, is she a mother or something? What is this world? As you know, this world exists inside a book. True. But the world has been scattered across several chapters. Also true. I see. What do you want to ask me? Whoa, what is what's a chapter? Yeah, let's go ahead with that. A chapter is like a little world inside the world of the book. However, all the chapters have been sealed. I see. What do you want to... Okay. What do you mean by seals? I mean the strange monsters that look kind of like Marisa. Defeat them, and you can go to the next chapter. Ah, I see. Basically, you have to fight Marisa, you have to defeat the monster sealing each of the chapters. The first one to defeat is the one you call Husk Marisa. Chapter sealing monsters Husk Marisa then. Find the sealing monsters and beat them. Simple enough in theory. How do I beat them? Mother Owl hoots as if breathing a sigh. You'll have to do your own research. This is a library after all. That's from the book that says read me. Reasonable. But I want a hint. Don't worry. I'll show you where you can find a book that tells you how to beat her. Also, we're starting repairs on the 13th floor and above. Don't go there. Mother Owl turns to Reimu and exhales on a long hoot. So we stay below floor 13? Alright. To find this book, all I need to do. Oh, hey. Veiled in mystery will land softly. An enormous glowing book sits in the middle of the hallway. A curious book is stuck in a nearby bookshelf. Big books and bookmarks. During the adventure, you'll be put a bookmark in a large book, and you find if you choose start over from a bookmark from the menu, you can go back to when you last put a bookmark in a book and resume the game from that point. Your progress is autosave in this game, so even if you exit the game without using a bookmark, you can still choose continue from the main menu to restart where you left off. I see. Let's put a bookmark in. Let's save. Basically. Reimu sticks a bookmark into the book. Let's read more of this giant book, actually. As Reimu reads it, someone's memories flooded into her mind. She feels faint. Ah, another strange book. Well, what's going on here? Something nearby stinks. In front of you are the free treasures. You reach for them. Take a treasure, don't take them. Let's take a treasure. Let's have some treasure for, let's give myself a little treat. The treasure that most catches your eye is the torn hammock, the sandals with rubber wheels on them, the notebook of poems. So 10 HP, 5 cheat points, or -1 health. Even number, less or equal to 8. Odd numbers, more or equal to 7. Okay. That's interesting. Good thing we have odd numbers, but this is... Yeah, so chances would stay the same. So we can basically guarantee the 5 cheat points, which I think is the best option. To be fair, cheat points? Yeah, let's go for that. That's a guaranteed 5 cheat points. The sandals are much tougher than they looked. Hello, strange hat guy. Please refrain from speaking acrylic, please. Hello, hello. Please speak English, though, in the chat. You've got a lot more for that than I expected it to. Something that seems like trash must have its uses. Well, just have to use your noggin. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. Hey, Patchy, what just happened? A world inside a book, inside a book, inside a world, inside a book? Let's just close that for now. An enormous glowing book. Yeah, okay. A curious book is stuck inside a nearby bookshelf. Let's take the curious book. Reimu picks up the book. It's titled How to Defeat the Hollow Enemies, Part 1 of 2. This one's the one she's been looking for. But when she looks at the table of contents, she realizes that the methods for defeating hollow monsters that are like paper cut out of humans are in Part 2. Shit. Alright, well, at least we found the name. No details on how to defeat her. Noted. Seems like there are many hollow monsters like her. We have a lead. Yeah, maybe we can now manage to fight her? Well, at least we found out, so let's give ourselves a light heart. Reimu's heart grows a little lighter. Because I do think we lost our heavy heart, yeah. Good. Reading books doesn't normally alter your weight. Is this how book lovers diet? Let's go... Actually, where are we? We're in floor 9, right? Actually, let's go down the passageway. There seems to be a dead end this way. And rabbits. And we can't beat them because... Let's jump for a flying book, I guess. Did we miss it? Reimu jumps and grabs a flying book. As soon as she does, the book soars upward. The rabbits can't even touch her. Get in some free attacks from above, launch a flying kick from above. Gaining the high ground is a basic rule of battle. Oh my god. Just some free attacks from above. Bam! Instant kill. Jesus! Reimu throws free attacks at the rabbits. The rabbits lose consciousness one by one, falling to the floor. Perfect. That was very nice. Let's go with the flying book and nails a fantastic landing. Experience point +1. Let's move rooms. Let's go down the passage more. I believe there's a hole in this floor. But there's light books, so we can actually go over there. A wave above a few of them happily start flying around Reimu. The flying books must disturb so much dust. This hole again. I'm getting tired of it. Let's jump for a book. Let's just keep going. Reimu grabs a flying book and her body floats in the air. The flying books float around Reimu and carry her to the other side of the hole. Perfect. Let's go down the passage. More hole. Oh, hello. Librarian stands there absent-mindedly. You sense that this librarian is nothing like the other ones. Yeah. Librarian seems different from the others. You mean she's particularly good at organizing books? Does seem to be that way. Not okay. Hello. Wow. Do you require more fighting power? The librarian asked. Not exactly. The librarian tilts her head. You truly don't need anything? She asked Reimu. Wait, you can get it for free if you punch her? A wise girl keeps away from danger. I don't know what to choose here. Seems like a very hard choice. Actually, yeah, I really don't. I wish you a fair journey, the librarian says, waving at Reimu. Thanks. Okay, goodbye. Okay, well that's... Actually, yes. You must pay a price equal to the power you obtain, the librarian says, giving you 3 choices. Die of anger requires a small payment. Rage, medium payment, or requires a high payment. So, okay, we don't want to know what lies ahead. We can conserve our health. Yeah, honestly, I agree with Patchouli. Balance risk and reward, but we have enough. We have enough high dices, firepower dice, everything. You see the plus signs on the strength you could gain? Yes, but I don't have enough health to actually... Anyway, let's go back up the passage. See if we can get... stepping stool of some kind. Map. Climbing up the ladder would mean that we have to go back up there. Actually, yeah, let's go up the ladder here. And then we can go all the way to the left. Bookshelf stand at an even intervals. Yeah. Read me from a nearby bookshelf. A bookshelf. Talk to Reimu. Let's check that bookshelf. You find a book called 100 Ways to Sumo Wrestle a Rabbit. According to it, sumo proficient rabbits group up together. But when the fluffer gets too large, they tend to chase around opponents. Girls are now reading. It's the last page of the book. How does Reimu feel about the ending? I'm so annoyed to have them clinging to us. They chase you around, how troublesome. Sakuya really likes the rabbits. Completely sick of sumo wrestling. Yeah, let's give ourselves a heavy heart. After reading the book, Reimu's heart becomes gloomier and heavier. Not sure about that one. Alright. Let's go down passages. Let's go see what... Yes, perfect. Several small bird nests. Doskoi. Yeah. This must be the rabbit hole or room in this case. That's a lot, isn't it? Let's accept their challenge. Yeah, I could take them. In a fight, right? I can take them. In a fight, right? Roll dice. Oh, perfect. Let's see. Show your mastery over sumo by doing 17 damage. Take them head on from 4 to 11. I'm not sure I can win it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this epic roll. Boom. 11. That actually kind of bad. It's a fine roll, actually. I'm just getting started. Let's just try it again. They're dead anyway, so... 14, let's go! Boom! Only, oh, wow! Rabbits all fall to the floor. Reimu wins. We fucking killed them. Let's go down again. Yeah, so we would have ended up here if he went... Oh. Piles of books, each book is a book edition. The Bookbuck King again. As Marisa shouts, this isn't just any old Bookbuck King, he's powered up. He's powered up, that's so cool. Well, no choice but to fight. 60? Oh no. Fuck. Not really into this shit. Alright, well, let's get our heavy attacks in first. Oh, it's only 7. From behind the Bookbuck King, Marisa shouts, just surrender, Reimu. The Bookbuck King brandishes his huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Let's focus on dodging. Easy, we dodged that shit. Let's roll the dice. Why demand surrender when there are more important things to do? God, I really regret having this dice now. Such a low dice. Counter even if it costs you, and it doesn't cost me anything. 5. We can take some. We can do some lower stuff instead of risking our higher dice. Let's hit it before it's us. Roll the dice. Trade hits 6. Perfect counter with a 17 attack. Alright, let's see if we can get that. We gotta get a really high roll. Do we get it? No, we don't. We just barely get the brilliant counter there. That one had to hurt. Alright, we have dodge, attack, and counter. I mean, countering doesn't have to be that costly, so we can just do this. And even then, we can still get a 9 here, which we sadly don't get. But we do counter it and do damage. It's almost halfway done. Anyway, 7 to a brilliant counter, dude. That's 11 damage there. That's 20. I think that's 23. Yeah, perfect. Had to hurt. Powered up. Powered up king. It glows, it roars. The powered up Bookbuck King is even stronger. Light begins to shine from its body. Working branches to choose claws. Alright, let's hit it before it hits us. So roll the die. 6 or higher for a perfect counter, which is kind of a good roll. Sure, it's tough. So tired of this. It's even harder now. The Bookbuck King lowers itself and accumulates power. That's the attack of everything we've got. It throws itself into her attack and hits the Bookbuck King. I did it. Quite a daring gamble. Moves forward and tackle ring moves fast. Let's counter. It's only 7 HP. We can do that. We can do that counter even if it costs us. Squarely against the Bookbuck King's ramming attack. Let's roll that dice. Brilliantly dodge attack at the same time. Trade hits or 3 or lower is how am I supposed to beat that? Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves a good roll in here. That's a 50-50 chance to trade hits or a 42% chance of getting that full-on perfect 10 or higher. I'm gonna go with that one. And we get 11. Boom. 12 damage. Bookbuck King is destroyed. The Bookbuck King lets out a furious hiss and collapses to the floor, kicking up a huge cloud of dust. When the dust settles, Marisa is nowhere in sight. Reimu only hears her shout, "No way! How did you beat him?" Experience points plus 7. Level up to level 6. Alrighty, who do we have a lot of influence from? Alright, so we have more Remilia and Sake influence than Patchouli and Flandre. Although I do like... Let's go with Flandre. Let's obtain some Fury dice. Die Fury, a die of anger greatly raises the stakes. Whoa, this is kinda cool. Good job, everyone. Excellent, splendid work. We did pretty well for ourselves, would you say? The battle will go down in history. Was so good. Oh, it's ad break time. Ad break is done. Perfect. That means we will get back to gaming. Stop that. Alrighty. So, who do we do? We can move rooms. Let's go up the passage. Since we beat what I believe that would be the boss fight at this point. Let's just go back up the passage. Let's just go more and more up because we can't really check the bookshelves here. Wait, no, we can check this one, but it just makes our heart heavier or lighter. Let's go to the passage again. If they don't say it's done, then it's not over yet, probably. Yeah. Oh, a swarm of book flies or a librarian. Tell the librarian you're looking for a book. Ask the librarian about the flying books. Let's ask him about the flying books. These flying books are my pets, the librarian says. Oh. Raising books as pets? How very novel. It isn't that I want one or anything. Oh, Sakuya wants a... Sakuya really likes pets, doesn't she? She likes the rabbits, she likes the flying books. Or she might just not like him because they raise up a lot of dust, but... Let's grab a flying book and read it. The book lands on Reimu's shoulder and doesn't move. Reimu decides to try and read it. As Reimu reads it, someone's memories flood into her mind. She feels faint. Oh, it's readable. You can use it to fly or read. 2 birds with 1 stone. What's going on? You find a dusty treasure chest. There's a rotting smell in the area. The chest is made of simple tin plate. A slip of paper hangs from it as a warning saying, do not open. If it says not to open it, it must have something good inside. But it could be a trap. Honestly, chat, if you see a door that says do not open, do you open that door? Because I for sure am not opening that door. Don't open the chest. You decide to leave without opening the treasure chest. Resignation obtained. It smells weird in here. That sleeping dog's a lie. Even a sleeping dog wouldn't smell like this. Yeah, it smells weird in here. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. The book perched on Reimu's shoulder is gone now. What an odd book. Some of books are... Yeah, okay. What does that resignation mean? From nothing comes everything, or maybe just nothing. Oh, is it a completely random dice? Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Let's ask the librarian about... No, shit. I did that one already. Tell the librarian I'm looking for a book. Librarian answers immediately. The book you're looking how to defeat Hollow Monsters Part 2 of 2? It's near where it says 10W on the wall. Yeah, so that's 10 West. W is probably west, so we're on the west side of the 10th floor. 10W? What does that mean? Just what I hoped for from our librarian. That's awesome. Now, the issue is... Which way is west? Oh, no, wait. This part is north, as I can see on the wall here, so... It'd be... Going down the passageway again. Be over here, right? Yeah. Maybe remembers what the librarian said and rummages through a pile. There she finds how to defeat Hollow Monsters Part 2 of 2. But the book is in such poor condition that the moment she opens it, the entire thing turns into a fistful of ash into her hands. Great. Trick die made it so it only ever rolls 5. Oh, big schemes and little schemes. Perfect. Excitement gives a sense of endless excitement when you use. Look at its 6 shiny faces. Desperation. A die for addicts who have grown numb to the pain. I'm gonna go for excitement. Seems like a consistent dice. I have to get rid of 1. Screw being moderate. Immediately go for high rollers. This warrants a complaint to the librarian. Yeah, honestly, that librarian needs to be re-educated. Where did she go? The one with the flying book pets? That was a 10N on the wall. Yeah. Well. That just means that we're going to go back up. Complain to the librarian about books turning to dust. Yeah. Don't worry. We preserve other copies of those books. The librarian says. We store them in the Hall of Mirrors. If you ask my pet flying books, they can bring you there. I see. We'll save it for later. That means we have to go down, give ourselves a light heart, because we're not ready for that yet. Check the bookshelf. And giddy. There we go. Gives ourselves a light heart, heavy heart lost. And let's go and get to that room of mirrors. Very peculiar. Let's complain. Let's go to the Hall of Mirrors. Which floor is that on? I'm flying! Yay! Ah, floor unknown. Great. The walls of this hallway are covered in mirrors. Literally the Hall of Mirrors, huh? A bird's nest sits on the floor. A flying book should return here if called. Well, let's move rooms. Wow, so many mirrors, you can see your own backs. Ah, so it's location X, apparently. Makes sense. Flying books flap around in the middle of the hallway. These ones are very big. They might be readable close up. Big flying books, they're so cool. You don't need to give them all names. Oh well, let's go explore before we make a commit. Read me from a nearby bookshelf. A book is talking to Reimu. A squad of incredibly tough-looking rabbits stand up from the bookshelf. No choice but to fight. Actually, I do have a choice. Run away. I am not ready. Yeah. Tackle on one after another. Reimu is helpless before their muscles and numbers and is sent flying away. Yikes. Okay. Just then the avalanche of rabbits tumble towards Reimu. Let's jump for a book. Oh yeah, they tend to chase us, don't they? But she does the rabbit book soars upwards. The rabbits can't even touch her. I just realized Alice would be an awesome DM for D&D. She would make the characters very animated and make the scenes detailed like this in this game. It'd be cool. Read the flying book. Oh, there's a mirror. Two mirrors. This is the Hall of Mirrors after all. Excited because Mira's letters are kind of mysterious. Disappointed because you can't read any of the letters. Yeah, let's go get ourselves a heavy heart. And we can actually fight these people. Maybe it's a little heavier, but these ones don't get tired. Oh! Oh, we could just fucking insta-kill them. Let's go! Eat shit! Flying kick is perfect while our way behind it. Maui's on all the rabbits. We have a winner. Did you see that kick? I wouldn't want to get hit by that. So based. And hey, look, it's empty now. The book that talked about, yeah, take the curious book. Oh my god. What the fuck? Ask the monsters 4 times what? Those magic words are the key to beating her. Now all I have to do is settle the score. Excellent. By the way, what was written in that? Okay, so super happy for finding out how to defeat her. Or how to... Yeah, I think that's defeat. Gloomy because this looks like it's going to be very annoying. I was super excited because we finding out how to defeat her. A little lighter. Now I just have to beat her. Let's go down the passageway. Let's just jump for a book. Fly over. Go down the passage. And let's call the flying books and let's ask the monster what do they want to be. I'm flying. Whee! Thank you. Move rooms. Go the passageway, I guess. Reimu feels like she's definitely seen these flying books before. Aren't those the books that we found at the start? Impressive, Pachi. You sure have a handle on anything book related. Let's jump for a book. Well, I mean, they did tell us that anything above floor 13 is going to be under maintenance. Hello. Big pile of books. Talk to the librarian. Yeah, so this is a lot fatter than the ones you've been seeing. It's cuter when it's round like that. Take a book from the pile. The physics of close combat. It explains many obvious things at great length. When jumping from a high place to an enemy, it's best to put your weight behind it. Girls are not reading. It's the last page of the book. How does you feel about the ending? Satisfied again to review the fundamentals? Disappointed there was nothing to be gained. People who can't use magic must have it hard. But sometimes, if you put it in enough work, you can still slay monsters. Well, we'll stay satisfied. We'll still have a light heart here. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Let's go forward again. Huh. What the fuck? An awfully small book flies above the hole. Several books happily whirl around Reimu. I wonder if we can read what's inside it. Let's jump for a book. Let's jump for a book. Grabs the flying book and her body floats in the air. The flying book slid around Reimu and carried to the deserted road. Huh. That's peculiar. Oh, crystals. Hello. The librarian stands there absent-mindedly. Talk to the librarian. Past here is the ceiling monster's den, the librarian says. And Husk Marisa's right up that ladder. The librarian stands there absent-mindedly. Slacking off, that's brave. Making her job involves not working? Oh, maybe her job involves not working. Let's go over the passage. Oh, wow. A large piece of paper stands in Reimu's way. The middle of the paper has a human-shaped hole cut out of it. Is this where you've been hanging out? Yeah, that's right. This is my kingdom. Husk Marisa exclaims before attacking. No choice but to fight. It's just about time for the final battle. I do hope it will be fun. She doesn't look very strong, does she? No choice but to fight. Husk Marisa's watching Reimu closely. Let's attack her. Husk Marisa desperately tries to avoid Reimu's attack. Let's roll some dice. Predict how she'll dodge an attack there. Just draw an attack and we lose HP for that. Jesus Christ. You know what? We can go gambling. Let's go gambling. And we can play it safe actually first of all. I'm gonna play it safe, see what that dice actually does. Is that just a null? I believe that's just literally just a null every single time. That's not even a random number, that's just 0. Can mailing use magic? Well, mailing isn't in here yet, so I don't know how that would work. She's so weak. I think I've lost interest. Husk Marisa's watching Reimu closely. Let's attack again. Roll some dice. $14. And we kill her. She uses key, I believe. Yes, I do believe that's the correct pronunciation. Let's finish her off. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. Husk Marisa repeats as she climbs unsteadily to her feet. When she says it, Reimu feels like she's right. Why is that? Ask, what do you want to be? Reimu stops attacking. Then Husk Marisa cries. I'm actually way stronger than this. And runs away as fast as she can. I'm always the real me. The real her, huh? Yeah, well, that's one time we've asked her that. Several flying books are flying in the passage. Reimu approaches Marisa. So what does your actual power look like? I'm not sure we can afford to do that against her. Reimu's trying to make her mad. Husk Marisa ignores Reimu. She spreads her arms wide and begins to shout. Shepherd of the lost, the one who has everything and yet nothing. The one who leaves only a smile, the proudly crawling beast without a master. Answer my call. Oh, hole. As if in response to Husk's Marisa call, a huge hole opens up behind Reimu. Let's start cooking some danmaku over a high flame. That was a pretty chant. Husk Marisa breathes in, then exhales pink smoke. Let's jump for a flying book. Reimu jumps for a flying book. Luckily, we still have that light heart book perk, so flying book tries to take Reimu out of range of the pink smoke. Let's roll some dice. Completely avoid the smoke for 7 or higher, or breathe in the smoke and cough. Well, we can immediately get at 7 here with that 1 and 6 roll here. Or that 100% hit rate. Boom, we got an 8. Reimu and the flying book completely avoid the pink smoke. I did it. Not a bad choice. It's like a group project. Husk Marisa shouts, eat her up. Reimu might be able to avoid the attack if she was in the air. Well, launch of attack if she was in the air, so... Attack, launch a flying kick from above. Reimu's flying kick soars towards Marisa. I don't believe it may do a lot of damage since we aren't heavy-hearted, but we can definitely manage to at least hit something. So we shouldn't be going for any more higher than a 7 and an 8. There you go, perfect. 8. Exactly what I wanted. Angle speed check, angle check, speed check, determination check, good flying kick. Nice sumo, all that practice against the rabbits is really helping. She uses ki, I believe. Yeah, that's a power, but Remilia was saying people who can't use magic must have it tough. I was wondering if milling would actually fit in that category. Man, Marisa is such a sore loser. Jesus. Not meaning to actually, but it's actually pronounced chi, right? Chi, same thing. Honestly, it's just a concept, isn't it? I did it! Yay! Marisa takes a deep breath. She looks like she's about to start something. Search for a book you have to read now. Also, do you hear that remix music? Let's aim for the enemy and attack. Throws a punch at Marisa's face. Just barely attack her first. Well, we can definitely attack her first. Look at that. 100% hit rate. 7. Way too late. Right before Marisa can shout, Reimu lands a clean hit on her. That was sneaky, Marisa shouts. Sneaky, huh? That's a compliment. Strike first before they can. Good choice. Marisa breathes in and exhales pink smoke. Well, we can jump for a flying book again. Does that work? Oh, yes, we can. Flying book time. Or we could have actually just attacked her if the percentages are the same. Or at least if the dice rolls are the same. Reimu and the flying book completely avoid the pink smoke. Perfect. I do believe that's like a guaranteed kill if we hit her from above. 5 or higher? Yeah. There. Boom. Guarantee. 12. Let's go. And she's dead. Reimu's attack lands and Marisa staggers backwards. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. Marisa repeats as she climbs unsteadily to her feet. What do you want to be? Marisa shouts, "Don't ask me that question," and runs away. Come on, tell me. How would a spell like this even work? Just be happy that it did. Let's chase her. Marisa seems to have faded a little. What will you show me next? Could have used 2 regular dice since the damage would have been enough. Yeah, honestly, that might have been a better choice. But I was too focused on being epic. First, a heart that will never yield. Second, technique polished to mastery. Third, a body built and perfected. Come, my great and powerful warriors. I'm not a heavy heart. In response to Marisa's call, sumo wrestler rabbits appear. Your attacks won't reach Marisa unless you defeat these rabbits first. I like to learn that summoning technique as well. I don't recommend it. Jesus Christ, Sakuya. Sakuya likes buff rabbits. Cheers the rabbits on. Take her down, tackle. The ground quakes as the rabbits charge at Reimu. Alright, let's take some little bit of risks. I can't have a guaranteed hit, so... Oh, 14. Show my mastery over the sumo. Ba-boom! Reimu jumps high in the air and hits the rabbits with a flying kick. Alrighty. She jumped so high, that was so cool. That was a clean hit. Marisa cheers on the rabbits. Fight. A heart that will never yield. A rabbit lifts its arm before its head. Attack now that's vulnerable. Swings their thick arms down. Oh, we have to get a bit higher than 10, so... Let's go for it. There's no time. Might lose minus 2 HP, but at least we can get that higher. Oh my god, we get a 12. Perfect. Distract them with Horizon. Boom. Insane luck. Reimu's quick attack hits the rabbits. That's the second one down here, folks. I did it. Marisa cheers on the final rabbit. Second technique, polish to mastery. This rabbit throws a series of open palm slaps, hit back with your own slaps. Come on, the Vishina slaps rain down on Reimu. What if we can just hit them one last time? 11 or higher, overcome them easily. 10, stagger unsteadily. Now, we do have a very low chance of getting this with a 42% hit rate, but we can definitely roll that shit. Even if we don't hit it, we can just cheat our way through. And look at that, 15. We don't even have to cheat our way through this game. Look at that, overcome them easily. That rabbit is deader than a pack of fucking tuna. Look at that shit. I did it. Reimu hits them back, but stronger. The rabbit flops to the ground. Behind them, Marisa looks terrified. Yes, you better be. Time for your punishment. Marisa shouts, stirred, a body built and perfected. I think she's about to summon her rabbits again. Let's punch her for 13 damage. Waited already, wails Marisa. How embarrassing. No can do. Come on, Marisa practically crawls away from Reimu at this point, shouting as she goes. Come, my great and powerful warriors. Do we get another rabbit fight? We do get another rabbit fight. In response to Marisa's call, sumo appear. Now we do have less dice than usual, so I hope we can actually get this without taking too much damage. I think we need to go a little easier on them to make it work. We'll have to time to ally defeat the rabbit properly. Just only be able to summon them at specific times. Yes, true. Marisa cheers the rabbits on, take her down, tackle. Alright, take them head on. -3-7. I'm not sure I can win this. Or 9, show your mastery to sumo. Oh boy, that's not a very high chance. I'm not very too excited about this. So let's just go and get that. We might use our first actual cheat point here. See if we can get a higher roll than 7. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go for a first ever cheat here. That's a 9. We immediately get our 28% chance here. Perfect. Reimu jumps up high in the air and kicks the rabbit a flying kick, getting our first rabbit down. That was an amazing use of that cheat point, actually. Holy shit. She jumped so high, that was so cool. That was a clean hit right there. Just a cheers on the rabbits. First the heart that will never yield. Alrighty, we can attack it now that it's vulnerable. Let's roll our dice, get a 10 or higher. So we either have to get a very, very unlucky hit here. Staying modded with the dices here wasn't a very good plan, seeing as how many people I've actually had to. Oh, that's a 7. Do we risk getting that attack? We have 22 HP out of the 26. I don't know how much longer this fight will go on. I believe I should actually use a cheat point for this. Anyway, it was lower. I'm not even gonna lower myself. I'm gonna go for another cheat point. Not gonna go below 10 cheat points this round. Here we go, 11 for that second rabbit to go down. You're talking a lot more than usual. I'm imagining things. I am being excited because this is quite fun. Announcer reverb moments. Anyhow, let's hit them back with our own slaps here. Let's roll the dice. 11 or higher. That is such a bad roll. 92% chance of not hitting it. Oh boy. Peak commentary. Do you want me to keep going? Do we get fucking 10? Just barely. I'm just gonna tank that hit. 2 damage. That's perfectly fine. It's Reimu. When they meet, Reimu gets knocked away. Ah! Reimu gets knocked away. Her head is spinning when she managed to get up. Search for the book you need to read. Let's see what this actually does. Reimu searches for the book. Even so, no one person can live alone. The poem affects Reimu by really annoying and preachy. Let's get ourselves a heavy book here. There's a hardy and heavy heart. Not too sure about this one, but at least we can attack the rabbits without having too much trouble. And it gives us a chance to actually fight back with a 75% chance of hitting them and 70% chance of getting them. Ooh! Oh, barely getting that 75% chance there. Hit but each other. That just means we exchange hits, but that's at least takes some damage. And they're dead. Rabbits flop to the ground. Behind them, Marisa looks terrified. That's right, you better be. Time for your punishment. Sakuya, don't fucking compliment the rabbits. Punch her for 13 damage. We gotta go for another, I believe. We gotta go for another one more round with the rabbits. Oh, no, actually. It's unfair. Unfair, it's a compliment. Punch her for the last time. Get that last hit in. Reimu attacks land and Hatsumurisa staggers backwards. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. Hatsumurisa repeats as she climbs unsteadily to her feet. What do you want to be? She doesn't give up. I'll give her that. Really has the guts, huh? Hatsumurisa shouts. I'm doing my best. Can you see that? Runs away. One more time. That's the one thing she does. Don't want anyone else to deny. She truly is doing her best. Let's keep on chasing her. That final 77 HP. Several flying books are flying in the passage, which means we're probably gonna get high kicks in here. Hatsumurisa's silhouette is pretty faded now. There was no crawling holes or sumo wrestling rabbits here anymore. This is how it has to be in order for me to be the real me, shouts Hatsumurisa. Hatsumurisa doesn't have any friends left, does she? At least we can cheer her on, right? The hole and the rabbits are all gone now. Bring it on. Ooh, getting a very cinematic view here. Hatsumurisa is watching Reimu closely. That's jump for a flying book, -2 HP, but we might get a little bit. This might actually pay off. I will jump for a flying book, see what happens here. Reimu jumps for a flying book. When she grabs hold, she drags the book lowers. After she's defenses at her height, Hatsumurisa lands her attack. Oof! That was just a bad play in general. Wow. Yeah, good one. Take advantage of our mistakes, Husk. No fair. You're all going for her now. Sucks in a deep breath. Let's roll that dice. 10-4. Oh no, wait. It's because I have a. That's because I'm heavy-hearted, isn't it? That's right. I have a heavy heart. That was a bad play on my end. That's a 7. We trade hits. 8 damage done. For -2 HP. I am not too excited about that, I believe. Reimu attacks his Hatsumurisa undiscouraged. Hatsumurisa shouts, I've been searching for myself for so long. If only she could get out of my backyard. Reimu's ears ring because of how loud she is. Stop yelling. Hatsumurisa shouting tugs at Reimu's heartstrings for some reason. This must be a poem. The poem affects Reimu by even or odd. Do we have even numbers? Shit. We must have a lighter, hard one. Well, great. Let's go for this one. Getting a 0, 1, 2, or 4 gives us an 83 chance of making our heart lighter, which means that we can actually dodge her coughing attacks. 0, 0. Does that count as an even number? It apparently does count as an even number. Let's go. Despite the fact that you have 20 CP. That's true. I probably should have done that. Nice decision making. 1 + 1 is even, by the way. Don't even have to do that. Just do this. I suppose that's how it goes sometimes. Hatsumurisa's watching Reimu closely. Let's jump for a flying book. See what you can get. Sneaky, that's a compliment. Hatsumurisa sucks at a deep breath. Well, a peg from midair, but hit each other, cover both your ears. Launch a flying kick from above. Flying kick husks towards Marisa. Went too hard on it. Ooh, actually, a time to use a non-effective dice. Go 4 to 9, which means if you have to get a 5, 4, 5, or 6 or higher, which I believe this is the best choice with a +1 roll with add-ons for a 67% chance of hitting it. Ooh, and we get the free, but we can re-roll for this one. I believe this is a good choice. If we get a 4, perfect. This is exactly what we need. A 20 free attack and a very, very low high attack here. Hits her in the eye. A nice clean hit. That must have hurt. Perfect. Amazing gameplay here, if I do say so myself. After landing, Reimu is distracted by the strange letter written on Hatsumurisa. She didn't mean to, but she starts reading them. It's a poem. I've been here searching for myself for so long. If only I could have been in my own backyard. Oh, and we are gonna get some more of this poem effectiveness. But what if, what if those low rolling dice weren't a mistake after all, and we could actually make our heart even stay light? Look at that, perfect. Suppose that's how it goes sometimes. That means we can just keep on attacking her from the air. Gives us a lot more damage than when we just try to do it usually. Hey, Reimu, isn't this one-on-one? That was sneaky. That really was sneaky. Sucks on a deep breath. Launch a flying kick from above again. Husk towards Marisa. 4-9, a great success again. Or... shit, this might be a hard choice. We can either keep doing this for 2 more rounds, or we can go one time hard on it. Oh, actually, no, it's best if you just do it twice again, because you definitely have to do it twice. From 4-9, which I guess would be this choice again. A 5! Perfect! Awesome. Exactly what I needed. And 23 damage done. We only have to do 1 more hit. And Husk Marisa is over. That one and... oh shit! I believe I messed up. I did not mean to do that. Can I reroll? I don't know which dice... oh shit, I rerolled. Yeah, that was a heavy heart always. That's fine. I suppose that's how it goes sometimes. Well, we can at least attack her. Let's see how much damage we do in this. 18? Alright, that's fine with me. Yeah, giving that the higher chances. A heavy heart is a little bit more consistent in that damage, but definitely I have to be careful here. Twists and try to avoid Reimu's attack, but she moves straight into it and gets hit. Call your hole, freak. Ask Marisa sucks in a deep breath. Let's get her before she can get us. We can trade hits, cover both our ears. Ooh, that's a low chance, 70% chance. Oh, we can trade the hits, I believe. Or... let's cover our ears. Let's play it safe. I don't want to lose any more. I don't want to lose any unnecessary health. I'm strong, right? I'm amazing, aren't I? More like desperate. Husk Marisa's watching Reimu closely. Well, we can attack for a final attack here. Desperately tries to avoid Reimu's attack, but we can hit her with everything we have for our final attack. Hopefully we do get that awesome roll and we get a 7. This battle is over. Reimu's attack lands and Husk Marisa staggers backwards. Husk Marisa's silhouette fades out by a lot. But she still climbs up the ladder, almost at a crawl. Experience points gained 10+. Leveled up. 7 to 8. Alright, let's see. Seem we all have about the same amount of influence on the story. Recover 21 HP. That is an insane. Increase the number of dice you can hold. I believe this is the best choice. And increase CP by 5. Yes, please. Library can never be big enough. Or big enough a budget. Patchouli's influence increased by 0.5. Oh man, Reimu won after all. It's only natural Reimu would win. Well, it only makes sense Reimu would win. Reimu won? Well, I'll go put on some more tea. Why are they disappointed? You guys are playing the game. Husk Marisa glares at Reimu, then mutters something. Everyone says I have to be like this or that. But that's not who I am. That would make me empty inside. But I'm a husk to begin with. But it doesn't matter. I'm not empty. Ask, what do you want to be? Ask Marisa weakly shakes her head. I wish I was something that I could truly be that I truly wanted to be. Not what someone else tells me I want to be. Ask Marisa begins to fade away. What do I want to be, Reimu? Why not let the dice decide for you? That's for you to decide. Ask Marisa falls silent for a long time. I get it. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with you deciding that for me, Reimu. Ask Marisa jumps into Reimu. Her body is incredibly heavy as it clings to her. Reimu glances at the poster. A light heart is a light body. A heavy heart is a heavy body. Hey, wait a second. I've truly decided what the true me wants to be. Ask Marisa whispers into Reimu's ear. I'll become a monster. One that forces the Hakurei Shrine Maiden to understand how people like me feel. People who can only crawl around on the ground. Ask Marisa flies into the stairwell, still clinging to Reimu. Wait! Ask Marisa and Reimu fall to the bottom of the library together. They'll go splat on the ground on the moment. Reimu thinks of ways to survive. She can't fly right now, but she can. Choose viewpoint. Let's go! We get another choice. She can't fly right now, but she can become the person she wants to be. But she can't give up because sometimes that's important too. She can trust that books will cushion her fall. She believes that she can fly. Wait, doesn't everyone want to die by falling into a pile of books? Sometimes giving up will show you the way. I would never let anyone decide who I am. Isn't it kind of weird that we can't fly in the first place? Honestly, I feel like going for Flandre or Remilia is like the best choice. Like I personally would go for Remilia's choice here. But Flandre is just so funny. What if I can just fly? This one's so corny though. The first one is so corny. I'm gonna go for the belief that she can fly. How about that? We can fly, I'm sure of it. And if he can't, we'll just go splat on the floor anyway. If Marisa became who she wanted to be, then why can't Reimu do the same? Flandre's influence +1. Reimu thinks to herself that she can fly. She can definitely fly. A moment later, her body becomes lighter than a feather. No fucking way. Light heart obtained. Heavy heart lost. I guess it's worth trying to do things yourself. Weightless, Reimu hovers in the air for a moment. As Marisa's hands slide off her, she loses her grip and falls down first. Eat shit, Husk Marisa! I believe I can fly. Reimu lands softly on the floor. She decides to ignore the splatting noise she heard a moment ago. Honestly, based and Reimu pilled. Many books and the remains of many books litter the bottom of the library. It's impossible to tell now which one was Husk Marisa. Sheesh. Now that she's at the bottom of the library, Reimu looks around. She realizes that everything is pitch black. As she worries about what to do, she sees a candle flame flicker to life. Then another. No. Those aren't candle flames. They're stars! Aww. The starry sky embraces Reimu. Shooting stars fly by one, then another. She can see awfully far into the distance. Maybe the starlight is strong, or the air is clear. A vast desert, a deep forest, small but lively lights, and a very large pale mountain, continuously spouting smoke. Just then, a particularly bright shooting star falls towards that mountain. Reimu can see it clearly from where she is, but it would probably look even prettier from the mountain. Now she's certain. That's where Marisa is. Reimu steps forward towards where that shooting star fell. Meanwhile, at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Oh my god, Reimu looks so cute and pretty in that image. She does. That was a very nice artwork. I like this artwork so much more than the live 2D artwork that they did in Danmaku Kagura. At the end of each chapter, the Scarlet Devil Mansion will have tea. During this tea party, they will announce the MVP of that chapter. Whichever character gained the most influence in that chapter is made the MVP. You will receive special die depending on which character is the MVP. And that was the end of chapter 1. Good job, everyone. Fuck, that was fun, actually. Yes, good work. Yeah, that was fun. I prepared some tea for everyone. Help yourselves. Thank you, Sakuya. But stay in your seat for a moment. In this game, we do a little ritual after every chapter. Here we go. Flandre Scarlet, Chapter 1 MVP. Obtained QED 7. This can solve a lot of things. Oh my goodness. Uses 1. Yay, I'm the MVP. Wait, what's MVP mean? I'm not really sure. Wow, even Pachi doesn't know. Speaking of which, it was strange how Reimu was under the night sky at the end. Reimu fell to the bottom of the library, didn't she? How can she see the stars? Alas, so many questions, but I think I like it better when it's mysterious. Yes, it is a game after all. It wouldn't be any fun if we understood everything. Exactly. See, Flan is such a good character, man. She's such a good sport. Well then, let's have our tea now, shall we? Thank you, Sakuya. Oh, why does tonight's tea taste especially good? Thank you, but I made it the same way I always do. I bet it's because of the game. I see. Tea must taste better when you're playing a game together. I think spending time talking about nothing important is the most fun. Myself. That's part of the game, Patchouli. In any case, I have some snacks as well for the next chapter. Then we're perfectly prepared. Let's start the next chapter.